PizzaFellas podcast right here, the hottest in the world.
It's a PizzaFellas podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass, light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the PizzaFellas.
PizzaFellas podcast right here, the hottest in the world.
What's going on? Episode 17, PizzaFellas podcast. Listen, if you guys are watching right now on Spotify or YouTube, just go on there and hit the bell on Spotify and follow. And then on YouTube, just scroll right down and hit subscribe, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. It's free. You get to see all our content. Our short videos, we'll be putting out more of those. Remember, follow us on the social media platforms. And tonight, we've got some good stuff going on. It's another episode of just hot topics with the PizzaFellas, stuff that's going on in the industry, and we'll have some other real talk going on for our sponsors.
Well, Sal, Antonio.
Oh, Sal, yes, sorry.
Joe Ruffino, Big Sexy, Biagio Pizzeria in the house.
Speezy Deezy.
And Bruno's
We got
here.
Bruno here. All right, so for our sponsors.
So we got Enter.net. And just for for everybody to know, Enter.net is a website design company, marketing, and social media company. Justin Corsa, we call him Juice. He's sitting in front of me. He does our boards. He's our engineer, producer. So if you need a website design and all that good shit, Enter.net is the way to go. ENTER.NET.
Very hands-on, especially for the pizza industry. Guys like us, we need hands-on people that are personable and that you can reach out to through text, phone call. There's always somebody at the other end of the line.
TNY Construction, our good friend Tony Nasser. No job too big, no job too small.
That's the best.
I love that.
That's the best.
Franco's Pizza, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Filippo and Rosa Belia, I was just on the phone with her 2 hours ago. 570-822-2168.
I love the call, too. When you
Yeah.
What is the...
All right. Pizza Culinary Academy up in Chicago. Give them some money. They'll teach you how to make some pizza. Another new sponsor that we got Heckler Flour, Sarasota Flour. If you guys know Heckler, they've been in the industry for, I just think about over 100 years. So we just got them to sponsor us. They're going to give us some product and some good stuff coming down the line. Unbleached, unbromated flour, forever, it's written. Unbleached forever.
Wow.
And our big guy is Banco Beverage. And look what they gave us. We are with Calypso Juices and Joe's Teas. And actually, our featured beer of the week from Banco.
And they gave it to us.
For free. Is Heineken Silver. And I'm telling you what.
It's freaking good.
It's excellent. Oliver loves it so much.
I'll have one.
And we got Miller Lite.
And Miller Lite. He's drinking both of them.
So they give us Silver and Miller Lite.
And here's another thing, guys.
And Vizzies. Can't forget the Vizzy.
Can't forget the Vizzies. If you want this stuff in the pizza shops, get with me. I'll direct you in the right track. They have a super promo because of us. Reach out to me, DM us, pizzafellaspodcast.com, info@pizzafellas.com.
Or pizzafellaspodcast@gmail.com.
If you can't do that and you don't know how to write an email, call Biagio's Pizza.
Ask for Joe or Sal.
Call Bruno Scipione's Pizza. He'll direct you.
And guys, just real quick about Banco Beverage and Calypso and Joe's Teas. At Biagio's, we do have a Calypso cooler. And just to give you other pizza guys' viewpoint of how it sells, I brought in this week 11 cases of Calypsos, and I brought in 3 cases of Joe's Teas. And I'll probably, in about 5 days, I'm probably about a third of the way through. So it takes about a week and a half, and I'm gone through a cooler.
Stuff is great.
People buy it
It's
left
real good.
and right. And when you walk in, where I situate this cooler is you situate it right where people walk in and stay. That's the first thing they see. So the kids, they come in with kids, they want a Calypso juice. But I'm just saying, it's a great product to have, and it could definitely add some.
Actually, very popular.
Very
popular.
I'm amazed by how many people, I mean, of all ages, not just the kids.
Yeah.
But I'm amazed by the amount of people that know this product and know the flavors.
Oh, God, I have.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they age between like 18 and 30. That age love the Calypso.
Let me tell you something.
Just come in, like
the
college
Calypso,
kids,
yeah.
I see
The
younger
Calypso
kids
on
even.
ice with some vodka, especially the blue stuff. phenomenal.
That's it.
Phenomenal. This is a drink that you sit in back of the house in a
Great
summer
way to get
night.
fucked up. Have the fire going.
Pour this in. Put a little gummy bears in it too. At the end, you eat them.
Got something to chew.
It's a beautiful thing. Listen to me. A beautiful thing.
We're gonna have to mix it with something.
Shut up.
Yep.
So,
Kids love it too.
shut up.
Vodka. He said vodka. He mixes it with vodka.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
This is what I fucking mean. We don't need him here.
Great drink for the summertime.
We don't
You
fucking
drink
need him.
this, but a little vodka, some gummy bears. We gotta.
We
mix it
just
with
had a
something.
15 fucking minute
I heard the
conversation
gummy
about
bears.
this, and now you're fucking. I don't understand.
I heard the gummy bears. I didn't hear the vodka.
What didn't you hear? I just said fucking vodka.
I don't listen to you. I only listen to everybody else.
You don't listen to shit.
I said the Tito's.
I'm telling you tonight, don't fucking get me going.
I was tired.
You're tired.
Literally.
The fucking Indian food and fucking tacos that you eat all day gets to your fucking brain.
That was some good naan bread you brought. That was
Unfucking
good.
believable. We just had a fucking conversation about it.
What about his comment with the Taco Bell? You got
Yeah, what
extra
the
meat.
fuck? Extra meat? It
meat,
looked like
extra-
shit.
I was just fucking with them.
It was pure shit that you had on there. Find something else productive to do.
There's no
was
happy
good.
medium of food at Taco Bell. It's
God.
either too little or too much. You know?
But why do you do that to yourself?
Sitting
You
there
didn't eat
eating.
that.
I did eat it.
No, you did not.
Swear to God, I ate the whole thing. And a burrito.
Oh,
And then he shows up with fucking Indian food.
well, I gotta say
know
that
what?
bread and that shish kebab he brought is really good. I was eating.
That was-
I
that
was
was-
Well,
throwing it down.
speaking of food, you know I still can't fucking get over Bruno's
Oh, the other
eggplant
night,
bollatini.
That
Yeah.
pizza was good.
he did a freaking. And I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
It was in the nick of time. We were needing it.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
He came
And-
in the door. It was like Superman showed up. It was like, yeah.
And the topper was the cheesecakes.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah. Oh,
The pumpkin.
Listen,
Patty does such a freaking
I was
phenomenal
so,
job.
I was so fucked up.
No.
At one point, I was like, if you see
You
me, I
have a
just took
half
my
a-
two
You?
fingers, grabbed the cheesecake. I was like,
it fell off the tip, and he
I was
had
like-
the back end.
it's like, oh, I hope Patty doesn't think I'm being disrespectful, but I'm just too fucked up to find a fork.
So listen.
She loved it. She loved it.
Hold on. I'm lighting my cigar.
Wait, what was that chocolate one we had? Was it the,
Was it Oreo? Was it you brought Oreo?
there was a chocolate one I
She
remember.
didn't bring the peanut butter cheesecake.
Yeah.
It was pumpkin, white chocolate cheesecake,
Maybe it was a white chocolate.
White
That's what it
and
was.
and the limoncello cheesecake.
Unbelievable.
Ah,
They
well,
were so
all right.
freaking
Well, we got the sponsors, Calypso,
And there's actually more sponsors. We're just going through
yes,
agreements now. But
Josie, and Banco Beverage. So shout out to them. And again, if you want to get this in your pizza shop, contact us through all our social media networks. Our email, pizzafellaspodcast@gmail.com. Go on our website, fill out the info, DM me on all the Instagram, whatever you want to do. I will answer you. We'll get them in. We'll direct you to the right guy. All right, we'll get that in. Let's go with what else? How many more we got?
we just did them all.
We're good.
There's a couple more. There's a couple more coming down the pipe.
Yeah.
All right,
Like I
awesome.
said, we're just signing some stuff, and it's going to be great. Well,
Well, that's a great way to start the podcast.
yeah.
The stories you and Oliver sponsored.
Oh, don't forget,
But-
don't we have the La Familia too?
That's going to be next
That's
episode.
coming.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
going to be in a little
But
bit.
all right, guys. So today we're going to talk about some 2024 pizza industry key findings. So something that's going to be going on. You know, New Year's coming up, Christmas, holidays, a lot of catering. Now, as you get into January, sometimes pizza shops can think it might get a little slower. You know, that kind of area. You do still have football and stuff, but as we go through, these are some pizza industry key findings that they have. Anyone want to start somewhere they noticed?
Actually, yes.
Well, you know,
Well, go ahead, Joe.
Look at the bullet points they have here. Look, you know, your online ordering, all right? It's not slowing down. And, you know, it's the truth. I mean, today we just had a conversation with somebody, with AI for answering the phones, and we rescheduled that because where she was, didn't realize that she's calling right in the middle of lunch. But, I mean, I'm entertaining that's an online situation with ordering, of course. I like to push more people towards that. But we're trying to look into ways of answering our phone and not having so many orders dropped on our busy nights, especially like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where what happens is some of your key players, being me, Sal, another expediter, we're caught up on the phone. And we're already short-staffed, which is another key thing for looking into this. But I mean, like Sal was telling me a little bit, like we could have 6 or 8 different kind of people with their names that are answering this. So we're just getting into this, and we'll give you more as it goes on.
Yeah,
but I
it's
mean,
pretty funny when you go on. It says they ask you to talk about, like, you want to hear this person's voice, and then her name's like Nancy. So you press Nancy, and
It's
Nancy's
actually an
on the
AI?
phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're actually talking to an AI?
An AI.
and-
Yeah, it's
and
a robot.
so-
then there's another guy that's like Steve. And
AI,
then
guys, is,
Joe.
if you don't know, is artificial intelligence.
and I mean,
Yeah.
like
This is what we're
So
going
basically
to.
what it is this, guys. You call the restaurant. We only have maybe 2, 3 people, 4 people at the most that can answer a phone, plus our servers who are still busy and it's packed. So phone calls are coming in. Sometimes you get caught up with other work. The AI answers it for you. Is a human being, talks just like a human being. You respond. They put the order in the system, and then it comes right to you.
Does
Deliver-
that have to be compatible with your system, or
That's what I will find
We're
out.
finding that out.
I'm going to find out.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, when you look at the way we operate, we have drivers that can answer the phone, but
Right.
they're in and out of the store. You have the
Right.
service can answer the phone.
Right.
We have 6 lines coming into the phone. We have voice over IP, which during COVID, our phones shut down even because we couldn't handle it. So now I have what the hell is that called? Where the phones will ring, but they go into a cloud. And in that cloud, there's like, I think 26 or 28 phone lines that we have on top of the 6 lines coming in. So the phones are ringing, and
Continuously.
the voice over IP can see how many phone calls are dropped. So if I go on my phone, I can see I'm losing this business. You know, if you have that day, let's just say that person doesn't call back, or they just get disgusted and they're like, "I'll call another day." That's business. That's potential business. So at the end of the day, me, him, and the other people could all be doing more constructive things within that rush, and putting out more food, putting out more, effort to make sure the experience is 10 times better than it already is. And instead, we're stuck, and of course, you're always going to get that customer that is indecisive on the phone, and you can't be rude. So you have in the middle, and then how many times when we're busy, I put the phone down, I'm like, "Hey, Mo, get the pizza now." Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Or I have to say, I just got to put the phone down 1 minute. I put it down, and then I go take care of the business. Say, "Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you paying." And the customers always are very, very eloquent. No problem. I get it. But it would relieve such pressure on any establishment. It doesn't matter what volume you do. We all deal with those struggles. And at the end of the day, what you're probably going to pay for this, if you're paying a person 12, 15, whatever it is to be on that counter, that's when you look at the amount of people that I do need to answer a phone in my establishment or whatever, it will equate itself out. It'll equate itself out. You just got to do the simple math at times. So I think for now, online ordering, I think the AI answering the phone,
Well, real quick, while we're talking about this, it fits right into their. We can continue on this quick. I remember this. So in this also article, they have Tech Nation. So basically what it's saying is technology is driving development in pizzerias like never before. So they asked pizzeria owners, which of the following new technology and equipment did you invest in over the past 12 months? And here are their answers. 35% said point-of-sale systems.
so a POS system? Okay.
Okay.
Toast, Revenge. I mean, Hunger Rush and all that good
Whatever,
shit.
yep.
Right.
24% said online ordering technologies. So probably the third party.
Third parties,
Something like that. 15% contactless payment. 15% phone systems. So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
we have
15%.
Only phone systems.
And we had to do ours during COVID, which was, I just got to tell his story. It was fucking chaotic because to set up the stuff inside and guys are worried about, coming in and doing wiring that was, extra needed for what we wanted to do. Everybody's worried about COVID. So it's like, coming in tonight, I'll leave your phone, a key here and do all your work and then get the fuck out of the store and you don't have to worry. Yeah, before we come in. But there was some challenges like that.
So also then we have ordering apps, tablets for servers, digital menu boards, all around 7%. Text ordering 5%, order kiosks 2.64%, and what we just talked about, which I think is going to blow up next year in 2024, is artificial intelligence, voice or chat. Only 2.2% of the restaurants have invested money in that, in the tech. So it's something I think that, hey, if you get on the AI train early, it might help businesses out you sooner and people will notice you.
Yeah.
know? But it's different.
I think to compare it to years ago, it's like the clay box to the corrugated box.
Yeah.
It's like the neat top to no neat top.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was like, I could remember back in that day, and you know, if I at first, a month ago, I think on the show, I actually said, I call myself out. At my age, I'm not afraid to say if I'm doing something wrong. But I said, I think to you, Sal, I don't know if I trust it. But as time's gone on here, and I'm just keep seeing it, because I guess my phone here, this fucking thing listens to everything I say, so it keeps coming up on my phone. So
100%.
I had to go and look, and I really, in my mind, that's where I compare it, because changing from the clay box to a corrugated box, putting a neat top in, was so challenging in the industry. That was a big fucking thing, Bruno. That was a big thing. Like, and the cost of the box and this and that, forget about it. So now it's the same thing with this. Get on board, because it's going to save you labor. It's going to do something for you.
But is there going to be more credit? Is there going to be more credit cards?
Well,
Cash?
Of course.
and you look, speaking on the credit cards, we actually transferred our system this week. And I know I'm losing a point. I'm losing a point. Instead of 3.99, I'm going to 3. But the seamlessness of it that is unbelievable. We don't have to do nothing. Once the card touches the credit card machine, it knows if it's a credit card, a debit card, whichever.
That's good.
And we don't have to question nothing. So the biggest shock, and I'll tell you, it's actually made a faster pace of it.
Yeah.
Just that little infidel section of that questioning this has changed the closeout process of the ticket by probably 15 to 25 seconds. That
That's
gives you
important.
more time. So I'll give up a point any day of the week. But what I'm not happy about is that, from what I was told, this was made as a rule. The reason why we're able to charge is because a law was changed in our country. The reason why we're not able to charge extra is because a company made a rule. And they're going to fine you if you don't follow their rule. And they have the power to, because they control, there's 2 banks maybe. Remember,
Yeah.
TSYS
They
is the
all-
one bank. And
MasterCard,
MasterCard, Visa.
They all.
They're too powerful.
They're powerful.
I mean, listen, they were the
that's
owners.
the downside, but
like we talked about in the
Yeah.
previous episode, the owners were at that fucking Gavin Newsom San Francisco fucking debacle with Biden.
new Washington,
So,
DC
but real
there.
quick on the Tech Nation stuff, this is pretty interesting at the end of it. To wrap this little part up here, a whopping 36.23% of the pizza owners says they did not invest at all in new tech equipment.
that's fucking
So
nuts.
still like the old stuff.
They still, so that's a lot. 36% of the people didn't
Oh,
upgrade.
36%?
of the pizza owners did not upgrade or
So-
invest in new
What is it?
tech equipment. So your phone system's old, your POS is old, this is old, your transactions, everything is
Old.
You're not upgrade. You have to constantly upgrade.
So that's
Why do you think the
3,600.
POS systems always are upgrading every month or two?
Yeah.
3,600 on every 10,000.
That's
right?
all those pizza shops up in the hick towns. They don't use any of that stuff.
Well, Bruno doesn't use the POS.
Yeah.
I don't use POS.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I got a phone
he's
system.
old time. Old school.
Yeah.
Look how old he is. Shit.
Yeah, but you invest in your business.
I invest.
Your establishment is beautiful.
Yeah, but you invested in something this
Cheese.
year.
Yes.
What they're saying is they didn't invest in anything.
You got to keep putting money back in.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know, but that was cool. That could get us into tech.
I'm going to go back to
Go ahead.
what we...
Well, let's take a shot quick before we start another.
right.
Oh,
Cheers. Cheers
Salute.
to
What
nice.
is this? Tequila or bourbon? What is this?
tequila.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sipping.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's good, right?
Yeah.
Little orangey.
Yeah. Let's chase it.
Not bad. I like it.
That was good.
Thank you,
That's
Bruno.
smooth.
Here's the one that I like. Quality remains king. So
Yeah.
with the uprising costs, again, POS systems, this, that, and the third, why would anybody I'm talking about the pizza industry because that's what we're talking about, jeopardize and do a change on your product? In this industry, you need to be consistent. Why? Because there's fucking 10,000 pizzerias in a mile of you that are just waiting for that particular customer to come to them. Whether they give shit away, whether whatever. Why would you go And let's. I just
I
want to talk.
got a good note on this. And we
Go
talked
ahead,
about
Joe.
it. Okay. So
you're gonna probably take the words out of my mouth.
So
but go ahead.
here's an example I'm going to tell you guys. When you're this past week, I had some guy come in. I've been buying tomatoes lately, buy anywhere from a pallet, 36 at a shot, bringing them in. I deal with we gotten tomatoes together. I'm not naming price, but buying the quantity, it was a good price. But with each time I did it, I get the can, and what did I say I do? I get a lasagna tray. Now, I understand if you're not one of the top grades, you're not that name, you're just an Italian tomato or something like that. There still is something to what's in the can.
Correct.
Because once you have price, there's a reason why there's price. But there's also a reason why maybe a vendor can give you a price on a quality item. So right away, what I did is, the tomato I have from Antonio right now, opened up the can, threw it in the tray, started counting the tomatoes with a spoon, 42 tomatoes. Listen, you open up an Alta Cucina.
42 tomatoes in a number 10 can.
I'm looking for, at this point, 38 to 42. And
Which is even 35 is even fair.
Guys are going to look at, what the fuck is he talking about? What I'm talking about is the quality of food. Once you hear a price on something, you better know how to judge it. So I judge it against like an Alta Cucina, a Muti, a Chow. When you open those tomatoes up, count them out. They're very high volume amount of tomatoes. But now you're going to give me a deal. I'm going to take some quality, and you have a quality product here too. If you're matching it up and the quality is the same, okay, it's a tomato. It's being prepared in the ground. You could see if there's blondes in it. So you open up 1, 2, 3 cans. I'm making sauce. I'm not throwing it out. It's going in the pot. I got a 48
Not to
quart
interrupt
pot.
you, Joe. Just tell them what blondes are.
Blondes are tomatoes that are like green,
Yellow at the end of the tips.
At the end, they haven't been ripened. All right. So, long story short, I do the deal. Now this other guy comes in. He goes, I got a price for you. I says, okay. Well, what do you got? He goes, I'll give this to you for X, Y, and Z. I says, wow. I says, all right. Bring the case. I'll pay you for the case. I want to see it. I open it up.
In front of him.
Right in front of the guy. 28 tomatoes. 28 tomatoes. I says, sorry to say, I says, but
Take the case back.
I open up his tomato. I throw it out. 42 came out. I says, for that price, I says, what you're asking me to pay for this, I paid $1 more for this. Now, if you want to give me this, and I chop the price down by $10, I says, I could do it for that. I'll take 2 pallets at that. But here's what has to happen. Every can that you use 1 tomato in, you'd have to use 2 of those.
Yeah.
That's why I'm chopping down the price, because I could even come up quickly. I just said that to him. And if he would have said yes, I would have said spontaneously, okay. But I'm still going to be on the losing end because it wasn't enough break, in my opinion.
So what was his comeback?
He never saw somebody do that.
He didn't think you're going to do
You're
that. Yeah,
selling
nobody's
me
done
it, but you didn't see it.
But
You
he
have
should know that.
He should know that. Because when he bought the product from the vendor or took whatever he took, 6, 7 pallets to distribute it out there, he didn't go do his diligency, and he's the guy selling me.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
he does know that and just thinks that the
Thought that I was going to be
Guy's
stupid. All right.
You know, that could be very
And he's
possible.
selling on price.
Yeah, because nobody else is opening a can
he
like
showed
Joe.
up to the wrong fucking guy at the wrong day, and he was like, fuck. Let me go to the next
But
idiot.
I'm glad that Joe's saying this. Why? Because he's not saying it amongst us here. He's saying it to you guys.
I just taught you what to do. So when somebody comes in and says, I got a deal, I've done this over the phone on FaceTime where they're going back to a warehouse, and I says, go to the kitchen, because a lot of these big places have a kitchen. Open it up and count it in front of me. We're FaceTiming. All right, I'll take it. I don't see any blondes. It looks good. You got 39 tomatoes. Give me a pallet. I mean, this is simple mathematics. I'm not teaching you guys, but I know guys in this business. I buy pallets. And what they're buying is half.
Not enough yield.
Not enough yield. And that word is not used enough in our business.
What does it say real quick about that?
So in his whole scheme of things is per case he's losing 60 to 75 tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
At that price. So you're losing 75 tomatoes. Multiply that times 64 cases, because 64 is a pallet of Italian. 56 is a pallet of
one and 2/3 cans per case.
1 and 2/3.
All right, divide that by 56, 62, whatever that pallet is. That's what you just lost. You made nothing. You made nothing. And when it comes to quality, you have to know what you're buying and how to approach that. Never look at something and say, this is a deal.
So
every deal has to be questioned.
So again, whether it's tomatoes, whether it's cheese and all that, yeah, you can get this for 20 cents, 30 cents cheaper a pound. I had a discussion with a guy today. And he asked me, he's like, what do you think? Because there was another vendor that tried to get in. And I said, listen, you're the boss, not me. I'm just telling you this, this, and this. At the end of the day, he gave me a bigger order, and says, you know what? I'm right and my dad's right. We both spoke about this, but I just wanted to hear your opinion. I told you my opinion. So you just have to you don't have to design a rocket to go on to Mars.
I got one, on a consumer point, I got to say. So we use, at Diageo's, we use a Black Tiger 812 shrimp, which is a very expensive shrimp, okay? So I had a consumer come in, ordered shrimp. Now, here's what I'm going to say. When you eat a Black Tiger shrimp, it's a very firm shrimp. When we clean the shrimp, we cut the back because when you saute it or you cook it, I call it like it's a muscle. It comes like this. It's firm. You chew. Don't have mush in your mouth. You have a quality shrimp, and it's a Black Tiger shrimp. So, consumer comes in, and they're big. I mean, they're big, okay? This isn't a 1620, because let me explain to you the shrimp. So if you get a P&D 812.
It means peeled and deveined.
Peeled and deveined. The first step is you're going to clean that. Once you go from 812 and you cook it, it now becomes a 1215. If you buy a shrimp shell on that's 1215, now you clean it.
You take the shell off.
It becomes a 1621. Once you go to cook it, it goes, what is it, 2125? 2125. Now, I don't know when it gets that high because I'm in always the 812 division. But every step of the way that you use that product, it drops a level of size. Okay? So you have to know that. And I'm just giving you a lot of knowledge here.
And especially if there's iodine in it.
Yeah.
Once you get iodine in it.
So let me get to this. So the consumer, they call me over to the table and they says, this is not a good shrimp. And I was like, why is that? It's firm. Shrimp should be mushy. I
hate mushy shrimp.
I says, if you get a white shrimp, which is basically grown around the world, around the equator, and they're farm raised like this, you will have a mushy shrimp. I use a Black Tiger shrimp, an 812. But if you don't consider it okay, that's fine with me. I just feel I should come out and explain it to you. I will take it off your bill and whatever else you want. I'm leaving this table and I'm saying to myself, I'll give anybody their money back when they won't want something. But if you're telling me that you eat shit, I don't eat shit. No offense to the consumer, but you just don't know what you're talking about.
He had to be a diner guy. Diners use that worst shrimp
At the end of the day, though, as an
Can't say every
operator,
diner,
you need to know those little nuances of what your business is. You can explain to a customer what the true issue is and why this is what's happening. And if you don't know the products that you're using and the quality of them, unfortunate for you if you're just buying on price. So that's why you should always be never giving up the cost of your goods. You should never give up the quality of the food in this day and age, but you should know the quality of your food. And look, if you don't know how to do it, go on YouTube. Go somewhere, Google the shit.
Call.
And take some time while you're having your espresso. It's simple education. Simple.
Yeah, well, they say operators continue to say the quality of the ingredients they use remains the driving factor in their ability to retain customers. So it's exactly what we're all saying.
And get paid for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
If you're using a quality product,
Prime
get
cost.
paid for it.
And to even go with that, what he's saying, another thing they said here to finish up this segment, costs and inflation are impacting the small pizzerias. This will require operators to continue to find cost savings and additional revenue sources in the coming year. So our previous two episode, we talked about that, how to add money to your bills. And then we just talked about how simple products such as tomatoes in a can, put them out. You want to save money with inflation and everything that's going on. There's a perfect way to help you to save money,
Right.
especially with something that every pizza shop uses, tomatoes.
Correct.
So that's simple. But we're going to wrap up this segment quick. Maybe heat up a little bit of some food for everyone. We'll have some pizza or
What'd you
whatever.
bring?
We got some little bites.
I made some
something
kind of
appetizers.
pizza prosciutto bread in my.
Oh, look
Jim,
at that.
What's up, Jim? I didn't see you
Private
coming.
Our private pilot here.
Cheers. Cheers.
Holy shit!
All right, guys. So
Who
we'll be
fucked
back.
up his haircut?
He's got more hair than you.
He always has the right fucking things to say, Oliver.
But all right, we'll be back in a little bit.
My God. The guy just fucking walked in. You fucking busting on him?
I didn't. Jim, how are you, baby? We're still on break.
But I gotta show you this fucking thing. Where's the camera? This one?
It's pizza cake.
Look at this fucking thing. It's
I made a prosciutto.
the size of Oliver's dick. Look.
Big and thick.
Jesus Christ.
I made a prosciutto, pepperoni, mozzarella, parmesan pizza cake. That's what I made here.
What is this?
It's a prosciutto.
Yeah, and why the
pepperoni,
fuck are
mozzarella,
you not
parmesan
eating any of the
pizza cake?
I'm
Oh, 'cause you had
Mr. fucking
Indian.
Lehigh Valley Pizza Shop.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a work dinner.
Pizza
I just saw
cake.
tons of Indians. I'm going to eat
Disrespect-
it in
You're
a little
disrespectful.
bit.
You're
Oh
disrespectful.
my
You're
gosh.
disrespectful.
The Indians.
In my eyes.
Where'd you go to dinner?
Where'd
Where'd you go to dinner, Neeson? Amand?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Amand?
Yeah.
How
many-
was it?
How
It was really good, actually. There's
They
No,
say
no,
it's
I don't
good
want
food.
it.
there. some
No, they
other
say
shit.
it's good food. They do.
That was good, yeah.
No, he brought in the naan bread. I was eating it. It was hot. as
What'd you
hell. It was
have?
good.
The shish kebab. It's
No.
different than regular shish kebab.
Lamb?
Yeah, it's the lamb.
It's like kefta.
There's a
They
couple
did
of
it like a
pieces over
kefta.
there. There's a few
Like a kefta?
pieces over
Really?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You
really
have to take
good.
off your shoes when you go in, right?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Mingo, what are you talking about? You got to take your shoes off.
I wear,
yeah, you
I
can't
wear
just
my
walk in
socks
there.
with the hole in when I
You
get there.
don't. What are you talking? If
Sal,
I walk in with
is it for
shoes-
real?
Are you joking?
No.
What do you mean I got to take? Where do you put these
You
shoes?
gotta take your shoes
Right at
off
the
when you
door.
walk in at the door.
You leave your shoes at the door.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's get tell you.
But what did we smoke tonight? Everybody's all delayed today.
Does he fucking know about making dough?
What do I? More than fucking you.
Oh, wait. Time out. Guys, time out. We got to intro the segment.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right,
Sorry,
hold on,
guys.
Time out. Wait. Take it from here.
Okay.
Oh, we got to go. Well,
Again, shout out to Banco Beverage again. Joe's Teas, Calypso Juices. Are they juices? I think so. Lemonades, mangoes. I can't see it from here. What's this one?
kiwis,
I'll tell you.
peach.
They got like blue calypso and then it's southern tea, lemonade. Southern
Fantastic
peach,
stuff, guys.
Island,
original lemonade.
Island wave lemonade. What
And we got ocean blue lemonade.
That's great.
Kids love the
pineapple peach over
And remember,
there.
Ocean Blue's the one that Antonio recommends a little bit of Tito's,
And some gummy bears.
some gummy bears,
Yeah,
some
so you
sour
get something
gummy
to chew
worms.
on at
Yeah.
the end.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, shout out to Banco Beverage, though.
Jim
Calypso
Classic,
Teas.
thank you again.
Thank you.
And our Heinekens.
Thanks for the Heinekens.
our
Thanks for the
Millers.
Vizzies. Thanks for the
And our
Miller Lite.
Vizzies.
We appreciate the donation. We got to drink something while on here.
And we got it before we take
Maybe
our
a
shot.
tequila company. They'll send us something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a tequila company.
Before we do the shot, we have some cool news right now that's going to go on. Cool news. We have a little thing that we're starting up here.
Well, it's called the PizzaFellas La Familia. And we spell it just like in Italy with the G, not the Milia, with the G. And part of our La Familia is Caddy Corner, Jay and Tyler, up in Nazareth, and now opening up in not
Up in
Nazareth,
Cattery.
And
Catty.
Caddyshack.
Caddy opening
And
up in
now opening
Nazareth.
Nazareth.
My apologies. Mika, you guys drink and I'm drunk. Bruno is going to be part of La Familia.
Bruno Scipioni's.
And Franco's Pizza in Wilkes-Barre is going to be part of La Familia as of right now. So,
What we're trying to quick do with this
go ahead, Sal.
is, no, just real quick.
No, go.
is for everyone out there, like he's talking about, it's a little bit of a special thing we're doing. We're trying to just get us all together. So kind of like a union in a sense.
Correct.
To make it simple.
Uh-huh.
But it's just something that we're doing, not, hey, we want to all be together and a part of this, so it's something cool we came up with. Hopefully.
And I'm going to
guys-
tell you who's going to be coming on board. Should I say that as well, too? Or?
Go ahead.
So the other participants that are going to be coming on is the Crust which is Jerry Coppola. Angelo's Pizza in Scranton is coming on board, and Dino's Pizza in Wilkes-Barre is coming on board.
So there you go.
Our good friend Pietro out there.
So that's 5.
That's 5. There's actually more and more.
Well, 6. No, that's 6 right
Well,
now.
there's going to be more.
But I'm saying to start
Yeah.
for 6, let's do a cheers to that.
So let's do a cheers to that.
Cheers to La Familia.
Cheers to La Familia.
New sponsorship.
Now, I know Bruno's brother-in-law, Nick the Greek, is going to see this, and I'm going to get a phone call. When does this air? This one? Next week?
Probably next week, yeah.
So he's going to see it probably Wednesday. So probably Wednesday night, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, he's going to call me up and say, "Hey! Malacca! How do I get on this La Familia?"
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And then he's going to say, "I love you." And I'm going to say, "I love you back."
So
And that's how
it
it is.
That's our sponsorships there. Real quick, Bruno, what's your thoughts on that pizza right there today?
This one.
Excellent.
I haven't eaten this yet.
Both of them.
You killed that already?
Yeah, I'm fucking loving it. I'm fucking hungry. as
It's
shit.
actually not. It's so light that you don't.
It's good.
So is it bacon or prosciutto?
That's bacon. I use the
So it's
the
bacon?
fontanini,
Guys.
the chunk that bacon we get.
This is the Italian flour, right, Joe?
Yeah, 00.
I'm not going to name the name, but Cooper cheese, and Sal said he cut it in logs.
Yep.
Cooper white,
There you go. There's more there.
bacon, cherry peppers.
Yep.
I think he put a little bit of grated cheese on this too, right, Sal?
So there's grated parm, there's olive oil, and then there's oregano.
You know, this is something you can just snack on, actually even cold.
Yeah.
Because Ashlyn had 16 fucking slices before he ate. But she said she was hungry. But how was it cold? There you go.
That was good. It was
With
definitely
2 bottles
good.
of
Nice
wine
little
in her,
snack for
she's
everyone.
always good. But excellent. And this other one is, Joe,
So I took prosciutto, pepperoni, parmesan, mozzarella,
isn't that nice?
and then what I did is
It's almost
I
like you want to
cubed
dip it in
up,
coffee.
and I put it inside.
Oh my
You know when you make a
gosh.
cheesecake, the round colander, that cheesecake. I put it in
12-inch?
12. Yes, I put it inside that.
You know what would be crazy? Doing
raised
that?
it and then baked it off.
Yeah, but
No.
doing
And
that.
it's like a pizza cake.
Joe,
No,
you know what you got to
Nutella
do?
on top of there.
Yeah, Nutella my ass. Nutella goes on this?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nutella cake.
Cut it in the middle and do like a muffalata.
oh
Yeah, that
fuck,
would be
yeah.
a good sandwich.
And
That
then
would be
cut
a
it,
great sandwich.
put it on the counter, $7.95.
That would be a great
no,
sandwich.
you could sell that for fucking $11.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, put the olive
I sell
salad.
that. That
mozzarella
shit on the
inside
counter
there.
you sell.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that.
Listen, I sell a fucking beef patty for fucking $5.50. You think I'm gonna
Super side, you put in the spicy super side and stuff.
You know what else though? Real quick, when you were saying dip it in coffee, take that bread when it's raw and pour fresh eggs over it
And pop it in the oven?
with the prosciutto, and let the egg cook in
Like a
with
breakfast?
the. That's what you're saying. Dip in the coffee, like you went that thickness. Imagine having egg prosciutto fucking bread for the breakfast in the morning. That would be fucking because the egg's gonna cook.
Well, this is my first time ever making it, but after making it today, how I went about it, and eating it, it's a whole nother way I got to do it, and I got to try it for next time. You know,
It's good.
All right, real quick.
And we got Steve,
Yeah, we got Steve here and Jim the
Fire
pilot.
insurance.
Jim's flying out to Portugal, bringing
Jim
some
the pilot,
celebrity out there,
our
right?
private pilot over here. He's in the house.
So to move on with the topics and the articles we were talking about.
Are we going to talk about what came over the thread?
Yeah, we are after
right.
this. We're going to quick continue because I know me and Antonio wanted to go over this. So where are pizzerias putting their advertising dollars? So right now,
Listen, guys,
78% of the pizza shops are putting social media. They're on social media, okay? So they asked where they are devoting all their advertising budgets. And so here's a breakdown. So from 78% social media, some kind of social media, all right? In store, you're about 56% of the pizza shops are just advertising in store, right? 38% email, which I think is very low. I mean, 38% email. You should be. You should be. I think you should be just devoting your funds. I actually know. Then maybe it's
you should be at least 50%.
emails are very very easy to.
But there's systems that Juice provides.
Yes, that is
Enter.net
cheaper. Yeah.
does that.
Yeah, it's not expensive. So, this is odd.
Enter.net.
Honestly, this is crazy.
Enter.net.
Only 28% are devoting their advertising dollars to community sports events. So,
like local
low,
charities.
but we donate all the time.
Oh my God!
What's
all
the
the time.
percentage?
Only 28% of the pizzerias use their advertising.
Guys,
dollars to
donate.
create-
It's a write-off at the end of the year.
You guys get way more than most places.
Oh my gosh!
It's
Like,
a- it's
why
a-
would you?
it's a-
not?
You give it for free. I know from being in the school system, a lot of places they'll give like 30% off, 40% off, but they don't
No,
give it for free.
And
Joe-
Oliver knows
Joe gets for
because
free.
he just graduated 12th grade.
Well, no,
a
he's
couple
got
years
all
ago.
his sons in there.
Yeah.
But he's right. He calls Juice. He knows too.
Juice
Juice
too.
knows.
They ask.
I mean, I'm happy to help the kids. And the moment they ask, it's like it's not even about a budget. It's just about get. It's
Listen,
fine.
we'll
Whatever I
always
gotta
give
do
you
for
a deal.
You know what I
But
mean? I
at
have
the
no
end of the
problem
day,
with it.
I mean, there's times where, like, a lot of things to go along with that real quick. What happened was a lot of the high school football teams, you know how you used to, when you played in high school, someone would sponsor the dinner,
Yeah.
right? Or pay the dinner. So we did that years, just Central, Emmaus, other schools.
Well, I went to a ratchet high school, but
Anyways, so what happened now is they got smart, right? With everything going up, the boards got smart and they said, why are we spending money on this when we could just go and give free advertising for our books on a Friday, Saturday night?
Yeah.
And we get 10 restaurants to sponsor 10 meals. Now we just saved
X amount of dollars.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got smarter. So as the years progress, you lose that business, so.
So Oliver, not to cut you off, Sub. So is it predominantly like restaurants that sponsor?
It's almost all pizza shops. I mean, now, actually,
Well, no,
there's some other
Emmaus gets
places.
bars. Emmaus
Yeah, there's
gets,
some
like,
bars.
Volpe's, gets different stuff like that.
Yeah, Volpe's does a lot.
I wish I knew the
Volpe's
guy's
does a
name,
lot.
but the guy from the farmer's market does potato salads and stuff. So every team meal, he donated potato salad, things
Oh.
like that. Chick-fil-A actually donates, believe it or not.
Now, listen, it's not business-wise. It's
Yeah.
smart for them. It's a small advertisement page on
Yeah.
a fucking flyer they give out their program every Friday or Saturday. But for us, like you lose that business and you're like, shit, these schools, that's a lot of stuff you could do. You get within. But so how you gain that business is donating.
Yeah.
So
How
that's
about you,
how
Bruno?
you do
Do you
it.
do
Just
it?
gain it. Just donate to the schools.
Get on board. I mean, that's what you got to
Because
do because what's
if-
going to happen, the
what'd
best
you want?
pizza, the
2
best
trays,
pizza you
4
ever
trays?
ate is the food and the pizza you grew up on. So, I mean, put your hand in that hat. And then what could happen from it is somebody on that team, a young man, a young woman, they could turn and say, I ate this pizza from so-and-so.
Yeah.
Let's go there. And then the rest of the family or somebody could like it, maybe a cousin. So, I know a lot of guys, they like to we're talking about it here, but on a regular basis, unless I was in this situation, I don't make a lot of posts about it. Oh, look at this food. It's going out for this. Look at it.
you should, though.
I think the harmony comes sometimes from being humble. I mean, I'm not out there saying to everybody, hey, I need 100 people out there that can't eat this week and tell me where to send my food. I've had people come in the shop, their credit card don't work. They don't have a check. And I'm like, just take the food.
Take it.
Yeah,
And they're
Bruno,
looking at
probably
me
happens
with
to
two
you all the
heads
time.
like, what are you talking?
Yeah.
Just come back next week and pay me. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm not offended. I know, and they're offended more because I'm not mad. Like, I'm not looking, and if they, you know what, you don't come back, all right, what are you fucking going to do?
That's very noble of you.
I mean, it's... Yeah, no, Wawa will never do that. If you can't pay at Walmart, Wawa, if
They'll
you
tell
can't
you
pay at
move over.
Target, get out of the line, you don't get nothing.
Time out, guys. You're wrong. Now you just walk out with the shit for free and you don't
Yeah,
get arrested.
exactly.
So
I'll tell you, stand in a Wawa and watch the people that actually bake
Because
theirs.
I'll tell you one thing. You're not coming into any of our shops, taking a pizza off the shelf and walking the fuck out without
I
paying.
witnessed it.
It ain't
I witnessed
happening. So that's not going to happen to ours. But you go to Walmart and steal fucking carts of fucking clothes, and walk straight out.
No,
And
it's fucking crazy.
And nobody stops you.
Nobody
I witnessed it at Wawa, and
all
I'm
the time.
like, "Are you fucking kidding?" And I was going to be the noble one. I was 2 seconds away from being the person who was the asshole in the room because I would have pointed the finger at that person. People going to look at me. Who the fuck you think are Superman? This is Wawa. Let him fucking get robbed. I don't give a shit.
So notice today at Wawa, the fucking pizza thing came to a screeching halt. You don't see the ads on TV. You walked in there, every sign on the window, pizza, shit hanging from the ceilings, pizza everywhere. I looked around.
Yeah,
today.
you're right. You don't see it anymore.
I'm like, there's not one.
Why, they
fucking,
scratch it?
I don't know if they're even
Wait,
selling
what?
it. There's not one pizza ad inside Wawa.
Remember when
today.
they pushed it hard?
I mean,
like
there was-
the past
Which one were
month
you
and a
at?
half?
The one over here on Cedar Crest. You
This
go in
one
there,
fucking slammed.
all over the windows, hanging from the ceiling, back on
I
the
wonder
thing
if
where
they
the kitchen
scratched
is.
it. Maybe it
don't
wasn't
know.
making fucking money.
Well, I asked the lady. She said over there.
Already?
She said nobody ordered till 9 o'clock, till everybody else was closed, and the college kids ordered it.
What do you really think they're gonna fucking sell? 20 pizzas a night, maybe?
No, I think more, Sal.
Come on.
Listen,
But
if
it
you're
doesn't-
around
yeah.
a college town,
It doesn't start till 4.
like Lafayette or
God, just turn them on.
maybe Cedar Crest or whatever.
Yeah, but it doesn't start till 4.
Yeah, it doesn't start till 4.
Yeah, Cedar Crest. She told me,
But the
till
what
9
time does
o'clock they
Wawa
don't sell
close?
anything. They're 24
12
hours.
hours.
Yeah, they sell.
I don't
I don't think they could find the help to make it.
There's no fucking
no help.
chance.
It's a dough that it's frozen. It's
totally
basically
gone.
Yeah, I know that, but you're telling me more than 20 fucking pizzas?
Sal, you get kids that are at Lafayette College. They're drinking. It's 12
What
o'clock.
Wawa was
It's
near there?
12
Sorry,
o'clock,
I don't know that.
Right across the street.
Yeah, there's
Really?
Right across the street.
Up there? I never.
It's
I haven't
actually
been
one of
there
the
in
number
years.
one Wawas.
Who do they have to choose? At
Nobody
Lafayette?
at 12 o'clock, Joe.
No pizza shops open in Easton?
But no
At
gas
12 o'clock?
station.
Nobody, huh?
No.
Yeah, but if they're now, listen to me. The only way you get to, I would that if they were selling 100 to 200 pizzas, that's then you think about it. But I want to know what they're selling from fucking.
I
10
can't
p.m.
see.
4 p.m. to 9 p.m. I asked the girls. Actually, I was there about 9:30 getting milkshake. She said one pizza they sold.
Yeah, it's all the
Wow.
numbers. They're all
Yeah,
numbers.
there's no
If-
fucking
if they-
chance, Antonio.
If they don't hit the numbers,
There's
they-
no
It's
chance.
out the door.
Even that college
And this was
town?
their third
I
attempt.
do. I'm not.
Launching
I don't
pizzas.
know, man. What? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
20
Well,
pizzas from
Think about this, guys. McDonald's launched pizzas.
to 4 o'clock?
Did they?
And they're out. Yes, McDonald's launched pizzas. They tried to do it, and they're done.
Well, Sheets has some like fucking.
But you're right.
Flatbreads. They have
Yeah.
flatbreads.
Yeah,
but
but you're-
they didn't go to the pizza word. They went to
No,
flatbreads.
yeah, they didn't.
That's
even,
easy.
I don't
Because-
see them advertising it heavy.
You know what I mean? Because the pizza word, if you're doing your business calculations correctly, all these franchises that want the pizza are away from pizza.
Well, flatbread. There's
Well,
Sheetz is also
McDonald's
trying
the
to-
biggest in the world.
But
They
they're trying
don't
to be
have.
healthy. That's their healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sheets, that's their healthy. So they, instead of calling it a pizza, it's a flatbread. You call something a flatbread, people think,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saving the calories today. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you? It's the same. If it's actually worse.
Well,
But-
at least when you go to Sheets, they call your number. At Wawa, they'll throw the ball to you, the food to you after the fucking
Yeah.
register. Hey, motherfucker, are you 22? Ew! Hoagie turkey!
And
You know, it's on the fucking way. Oh, it hit the floor. Ah, it's bad for you. Get better hands next time you're in.
yeah, let's take a step back though. Going back to the schools, I was thinking about it. So the custom boxes. So first, I told the Booster Club they got to, you're giving the pizzas. They weren't putting the name out, and you could see them in the back a little bit, but now they start putting the sign up. But all the empty pizza boxes, they stack up. Next thing you know, it's 15 high. And all those kids come out after the game. All the parents are standing there for 15, 20, 30 minutes waiting for their kids to come out. They're staring at that stack of empty pizza boxes, and they see your name. So you got to have your name on a pizza box.
Oh yeah, 100%. You gotta have
Right,
it
Bruno?
branded.
I just broke into it.
Finally.
That was that big step for me.
Yeah.
That was
Bruno,
the
Bruno,
you know
crazy-
what the best part about it is?
What?
That no one thinks about, but I say it all the time, and everyone says it to me. You know where you get the most advertising out of having your own boxes?
Garbage.
Yeah, all the time.
Garbage.
I love when the pictures are sent to me. I just saw your box over here. It's in a
Like
garbage.
when we delivered the one
You know?
time, it was like 200 some pizzas to Mack Trucks. All the people came in and said there was 200 Biagio pizza boxes by the dumpster. You know what I mean? So that's just, and every worker
Goes back and forth.
right by. You know what I mean? So that's the funniest thing people don't realize.
I'd stuff a pizza box in the Target garbage can right outside the door when they come out.
You want to hear something crazy about that? Not to go off subject, but I have to. For 3 days, there's been a fucking Target cart in front of our restaurant, and I left it there because I wanted
Purposely.
to see how long it would take for that fucking person that works there to grab it. It's been there for 3 days.
Yeah,
Hasn't
It's
left.
still there?
It's still there outside the pizza thing, and I'm looking at it every day. I'm like, this guy's job is to come get the carts that are all around.
Maybe he doesn't see it, so.
You don't go
Antonio,
over that far.
You walk into the pizza shop. I left it. It's right where the pizza door is. Literally, it's right there. It's just in front of our pizza store, and I just keep looking at it. I'm like, when is someone going to pick this fuck? People walk by all day at that shopping center. No one's touched it for 3 days.
Once in a while,
fucking
you see a
visitor.
wild cart, though, go down the fucking, it's going through the lot.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
The best is that
The
corner
best.
there. You see some, oh, my God, people flying this way, that way.
It happened to me yesterday.
That corner's dangerous.
Nothing's better than when those people park where the medium is in the
yeah.
parking lot by Weiss. So they park there, and it goes down 3
It's
feet.
the opener.
Oh, my gosh.
And then they go
Bruno,
drive
listen to this.
over it, and now there's over. You know what's that?
There's a
the
median
concrete-
between the liquor store
What's the
and
thing
Weiss,
called? The
parking
concrete
lot.
thing in the parking lot.
Oh, they hit that all the time.
What is that
I've
thing?
seen them.
It's like a median, I think.
No,
but
the cement thing.
The
you
cement
put,
wall.
Yeah.
No, the thing on the floor where you put the thing. Come on, what the fuck?
I know what you're talking about.
On every parking lot.
parking lot, you got the
But
cement-
they have the wall there, too.
Right.
Bumper.
A bumper or something.
Yeah.
All right. The cement piece of shit on the floor. So these guys, persons, we've been sitting in the pizza shop. We've seen this since we're at Biagio's. We've seen this at least 20 times. The fucking car, they pull forward, drive over the cement, and
Over
now
the cement.
the car's teeter-tottering.
Teeter-tottering. Like it's a fucking seesaw.
And the best is
And
as
they're
they
trying
try to fight to
they're
get it
trying to
off.
fight to get
and
it
we're
off.
making pizzas. Look at this. And then I'll walk out like a bunch of. We can walk out. And we're just looking. What the fuck did you
Like
do?
it happens so much.
The snow, maybe?
No, there's no snow. It's
Summer
summertime.
day. Summer day.
It's 100 degrees out.
You got a tank top
The guy-
on and a
The
miniskirt.
one guy's trying to push his fucking car.
Gets
like
out.
this, gets out, and he's like this, and he's sweating.
He thought it was the Hulk.
He's pushing his car while nobody's in his car.
And then wait.
There's no pushing.
Trying
You're
to
on
rock it from the
cement.
back.
So you gotta call a tow truck.
Tow trucks, it happens so much. South Whitehall, it's like a glove. They come in, put it up, off, and they're out. It happens fucking like
Their
ridiculous.
car, you're done. You're parked on there.
Well, what about the lady with the shake and bake truck? Hit your shake and bake truck.
Oh my god!
Right over the curb.
Fucking destroyed it. She
Holy.
fucking can't get the. I'm walking
Like,
in
how
the
do you
Universal
total a
Studios.
fucking truck in a
Studios.
parking lot?
9 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
Universal Studios, 9 o'clock. We just got to Universal. And I did one ride. I did the fucking, what's that fucking machine?
No, we got in. We didn't
No,
even do
we
a
were
ride.
waiting for you. I did
we
a
were
ride
at the,
before you.
We were at the.
We went first.
you did?
Yeah.
But we were at the souvenir shop. We were spending $1,000 on
But
fucking bullshit.
I
Next
was
thing
there.
you know, I lost a $48,000 fucking truck.
No, I was
She
like,
missed a tree, a fire hydrant, went over 2 curbs, moved my fucking car 3 blocks away. And then when I get home, the fucking insurance agent goes, "Oh, it's not totaled." I was like, "It's not totaled. It fucking moved 3 spaces. The car was straight. It's now sideways with its ass looking at the window." Now, I've done this a long time. That was in August.
And then you waited for that money, I remember.
August, September, October, December, the week before fucking Christmas Eve. I'm sorry to say, the costs are going to exceed over $20,000. We now must total your car. I fucking told you so. You're the expert. It's like you had no
Shake
fucking
and bake.
clue. I lost shake and bake. I can't believe it. Now you go try to find a fucking reason.
yeah,
truck
but
at a fucking
Bruno,
price.
we were at Universal and
Ah.
I was there. So
That was a nice van.
I take a ride. I do a ride with my son and my wife. Then they come up with my uncle, my aunt, and my cousins. So I'm like, all right, here they come. And then the insurance guy calls me.
No, Kevin called you.
Kevin
My
calls me.
nephew
My
was on the
nephew's
South
South
Whitehall
Whitehall
Police.
cop. Then I talk to the insurance guy. I'm like, okay, what, you got it handled? Yeah, I got it. Okay, you got it handled. I said, no one talk to Dad about it. Just let it go for a second. I'll figure it out. I'll get it going. I'm sitting there at Universal like,
I gotta tell him.
I got to tell him this real quick. Like,
Real quick.
It's the first day of vacation.
First fucking day.
Literally, we left Sunday. We got there Monday. We're at Universal Monday morning. And I'm like, fuck. But anyways, fucking people are crazy.
Were you able to pull video
Well,
from anywhere to see? What
Yeah, we
happened?
have the video.
I'd love to see the video.
I
of that.
think they did from Target. Yeah.
What's the most craziest
But
fucking
to go
thing
back
ever?
to, since we went on our rant, like we always will, to go back to the social media thing, which is crazy also right now that I'm reading, it says we do not advertise, just word of mouth. 16% of pizza shops are saying they don't advertise, they're just doing word of mouth.
16%.
160
right.
on every 1,000, 1,600 on every 10,000.
Yep.
and times that by, you have 76,000, so 7.5 times that number. You know, what do you have, over 11, 12,000 pizza shops?
You're not losing money if you're advertising. You
Is that
guys
quick
know
math
this, right?
Close?
Yeah.
You're not losing money if you're advertising. There's no such thing as word of mouth. That used to be cool in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and probably the early 90s.
I get you a few customers, but nothing that you need.
Let
You
me
need way
fucking
more.
talk.
Nothing substantial.
Way more.
Nothing substantial.
Spend the money to make the money. You need to advertise.
Enter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying every month, every day, but at least twice a year.
And to go along with this, what other people should start doing, and they should be putting their advertising and their budgets toward this. Because right now, you know, radio is only at 15%. So only 15%.
Yeah,
of
that's how much
I
it
got away
dropped.
from radio. It's not worth the fucking dime.
Radio,
in my
though,
opinion.
what's happened, though, with radio is now becoming podcast.
Yeah.
So now you have to get away from radio and go to podcasts. Because you'll get more listeners on a podcast than you will on the radio.
True listeners.
Which is true listeners.
Yeah.
Which is new customers, and they can get. So that's something where that has to be changed.
I could tell you a story about
stuff
radio,
goes
though.
out.
Can I,
locally.
before you do that, Joe? Geofencing is absolute nonsense. If you don't know what geofencing is, I'm going to explain to you what geofencing is because I helped a person do this, and it's literally a crime. Geofencing is predominantly for car dealerships. Why do I say that? When you walk into Honda, BMW, Ford, whatever, when you're walking in, there's another company that pings your phone if you're on Facebook, Instagram, to say, hey, you're at so-and-so dealership, you're going to see an advertisement for another company, which they pay like $10,000 to $20,000 a month for this.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's
A market person sat with me face to face and said to me, we could do that for pizza shops. I said, really? Explain to me. Yeah, the person can go into the other pizza shop 5 miles away and will actually see your ad on Facebook. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? You mean to tell me I'm going to walk into Biagio's, right? Okay? I'm going to have the Facebook open. It's going to say, go to Bruno Scipione. While I'm in there, I'm going to backtrack, leave his establishment, and go to Bruno's? She goes, yes. I said, do you have a statistic on that? Because I'd like to know the number. No, we don't. So how do you sell geofencing to people when it doesn't even make sense? Stay away from geofencing. It's the worst marketing you can do for your pizzeria. It does not work. It's a crock of shit. Just works for dealerships.
well, there you
they're
go.
selling high
I didn't
items.
know that though. That's pretty crazy.
That's a good valuation. I didn't realize that.
But the other thing that I think is very low and should be more because
And I'm
of
looking at it too.
success that my father has had at Biagio's with is online videos. Online videos,
How much
only
is that?
12.42% of the pizza shops are doing online videos.
No kidding.
That's crazy.
Look at TV. Nobody watches TV no more. 6.92%.
What?
Nah,
is
everybody's
now?
on.
I mean,
But
then again,
online videos?
it's a lot of money.
It's
Online videos
so
is
easy.
huge.
Why
Yeah.
do a free video?
12%?
Spend $20 and boost it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Exactly. You get one reel
For
going.
3-5 days, whatever the fuck it is.
What? Spend $50. Get $100 gets you 2 weeks boosted. You get reach 50,000 people if you wanted.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. You would think more guys would be
Why
doing it.
wouldn't you just?
And the best
Do
one,
it.
Sal, you're right, because the best one is, I'm going to say this because I don't fucking care. It's our podcast. There's groups out there on Facebook that actually buy likes. You know, the 40, the
Yes.
50, the 60, the 80, the 90,000 likes
Oh, you could
specific
buy.
pages
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what
bots.
fucking page you are in a local market. You should
shouldn't
not
be buying
have
likes.
that. You should not be buying likes, and to that degree.
Listen, I could buy it right now if I wanted to.
Of course, anybody could. Sal.
I could buy us right now 30,000 likes if I fucking felt like it.
It's not
That's
what you
not
wanna be.
organic. I don't care. It's not
a whole
organic.
different thing to
You
that.
know, you're not going to get. Listen, if you want to like us, remember, go on YouTube and Spotify, subscribe, hit that,
And hit that
button
like
and
button.
like, and hit that.
If
like
you want
button.
marketing, sales, and website design, enter.net.
You hear that, Bruno?
Enter.net.
Hear
But
that,
you know,
Bruno?
it's another thing that's dying too. Just to finish it up, it's crazy how billboards are dying. You know,
Billboards on the roads.
So
I don't even
expensive.
fucking look at them no more.
Yeah, it's not like you look at it. It's for like
Just like
plumbers.
stupid.
You know,
It's
it's
like-
like, for construction.
That guy, yeah, I always see.
Lowry. He's
Lowry.
He spends
and
like
the one that says "Have great sex." That's
Yeah.
the only two I see on fucking 22.
Now,
Most of the hospitals took them all over.
It's funny. The funny you say this. I was my plumber, who I'm not going to mention. He's a great guy, but he gave me a statistic on like Lowry and the other plumbing company. That's the orange truck. But anyway,
Whatever.
he was saying, my numbers could be
Horizon.
wrong. Is it Horizon? Yes, you're right. It is.
Did you say Verizon?
Horizon. It's called
Horizon.
So
I was just about
Lowry's
to rip it.
budget on those signs, I think, is in excess of $3 million a
It's
year.
crazy. Imagine what the
All right?
hospitals are paying.
And I think Horizon is like $2 million a year. Now, I guess it works in that industry, and there has to be statistics for them. But
Billboards are expensive.
I did them years ago, and then I just got away from it because it just that and radio I got away from both of them, and it just was too much expense for what the bang was in my
cheaper to
impression.
give money
You
to
don't
the
really
schools.
know what you're
Yeah,
gaining.
it's
though.
schools.
Yeah, there's
There's no statistic
There's
of
no
saying
statistics.
this person came into your pizza shop.
I haven't listened to radio.
Wait, you want to hear
in
something?
years.
Remember years ago, I used to do the commercials on the radio, and they used to be those half off the valley things and stuff.
Yeah.
I was with all the radio stations. And then I turned around and I says, well, Ange, I'm going to shout out Angelo, greatest guy, because this guy was in my corner. So we used to talk, and he used to, one time he says to me, you don't realize how much business you're getting me. And I says, why? He goes, because everybody's following you along. I says, all right, well, that's good. And I started clicking my head. I was like, what we're doing here, I don't want to do it this way. So, well, how do you want to do it? I says, we have to do it this way. So he did the okay. Mm-hmm. We ran it for 2 different segments, I think it was, if I'm not correct. All of a sudden, I forget what there's so many different names for these radio stations. The fucking headwigs. I get a meeting with the top guys in this fucking nation for these radio stations because I told them enough is a fucking enough. After the 2 runs that I did, the 2 contracts I did, they said we can't do it like this because nationally we don't do it this way. We do this model. So I turned around.
Who's paying who here?
Wait, it gets better. So I said to Angelo, I want to talk to them. You know why I got the meeting with them at Biagio's? Is because I made them in this marketplace so much fucking money from the trails on everybody following what I did, and I wanted to change it. They tried to do everything to convince me. And I looked at them, I says, listen, I'm making you fucking money in this market. I'm not doing it your way. This is the right way. Well, we can't change because if we change nationally, it won't be right. I said, I don't give a shit about nationally. I know what's got to make money doing this, and I can't make money doing it your way. You're making money off of my fucking ass. And that was like the first time I realized the power of Joe and Biagio. And not to say I'm fucking tooting my own horn, but I fucking had many opportunities in the last 10
It
years.
just shows you why radio's dying a little
And
bit.
I was like,
You know?
fuck that. And they've tried numerous times, like even
But the
once
online
after
videos
COVID,
you need.
a guy tried. And I was like,
I mean,
well,
radio,
thanks.
but podcasts, online videos. That's
How do
your
you not
thing,
have?
know?
How do you not utilize your Facebook and your Instagram, especially Facebook?
It's beyond. Take a picture.
How the fuck you not?
Take
and
a
then the
picture.
pictures that these people take.
I mean,
Be a
shit.
little bit
I
fucking
talk
creative.
about it right now.
Don't do it on a stainless steel table.
Let's
Hold it.
Let's do shout out to Dom from Pizza One. His fucking special.
Dante.
He does Dante. Excuse
Yeah.
me. That was.
Oh, he
does-
eats.
He eats it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
That's
You know,
great
but hats off
for
to him
him.
because in that marketplace where Dante and Mo are at, they actually have photographers, video guys that are into this.
Yeah.
You understand? Like you in this marketplace here, I've tried numerous times to get film guys, and they're just nowhere to be found. They're just nowhere to be
You
found.
know,
But they
you know
have
what they're
guys.
called now? They're not film guys.
Freelancers?
They're social media creators. They're
Oh,
creators.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So now there's no more film guys.
But that's the way to go
When
with
it's
that.
going, I'm saying you just hire a social media creator, and
But
she
Dante
comes
and Mo,
in.
he's always been good with that.
No,
I
I
love
know,
him.
but
The
they're
two of
doing
them,
great.
great guys.
But listen, that's what we're talking about with tech.
And wait, shout out, we're saying the name. Pizza One in New Jersey.
One in New Jersey.
Okay.
Pizza
If
One
you're
in
Jersey,
Haskell, Wayne, Haskell,
Sparta.
New Jersey, Wayne, New
Sparta.
Jersey, and Sparta, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And they also have the salad shops. Well, actually, they just recently opened one. One in Lyndhurst and one in Wayne.
I think
you get a check
300
from them
employees. 300 employees.
that?
You get a check
my
from them
God.
yet?
It's not that. We
I'll
know
get a
them a
check
long
from them.
time. I mean, listen, we were communicating 10 years
And
ago.
shout out to their father, Baba.
And bouncing ideas off each other's head 10 years ago, because when you're doing a certain amount of numbers in a week, you can't talk to an operator that's doing 10 grand a week. He can't solve your problems. You need to talk to a guy that's in the same
their whole family
intense
even ate
rushes.
in our restaurant.
Sister.
And there was many times
They
we
came.
bounced so much
They
off
came.
our heads. It's unreal.
But listen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to...
But before we do that, Sal, Georgette, please come here. I just want this shirt. I was at Biagio's today, and Ashton goes home at a certain time, and Georgette takes over. Look at this. Look at this shirt.
Oh,
Look at this. All day long at Biagio.
form fitting.
Look at that. Certified. You're a celebrity.
She's certified.
Yeah, listen, that could be another sponsorship where...
I just
You
woke
want?
her up. She was
We'll get you a PizzaFellas podcast
Okay, go
with your
back to
logo
sleep.
on it.
No, sit on your husband's lap.
But, all right, guys, we'll be back in a couple minutes, and we're going to finish up with a quick topic that came up with our La Familia, some other topics that will lead the conversation.
We got to get into this
But
one.
we got to get into it.
It's a
We'll
long
take a quick
episode,
break.
but guys, it's
not. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
guys.
Ciao.
Should we call Jerry on speakerphone when we do this?
No.
Hold it to the mic.
Text him first.
He's got peanut butter
All
on
right,
his balls. And
give
his
us a
dogs are looking
brief
at.
of this cocksucker with this
we on?
$1,000 and all. Give us a brief of this. And all.
So apparently, he said he was charged by credit card fee. He was charged a credit card fee when he paid cash. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, exactly. And his bitch and moan is this?
Right. So he got a piece of my money.
No, you did the right fucking thing. You did the right fucking thing. It came through our phones while we were over here filming. We're like, what the fuck is this going on here? So he said,
I didn't even think you guys were doing it today. I totally forgot about it.
no, yeah, we're here. We're just finishing up the last segment and stuff. What was the other
Shit,
issue?
yeah.
What was the other issue with the fucking credit card fee? Was it or something or $2?
It was the same guy.
But a delivery charge? You're saying?
No, the lady said that she goes, she goes, I've never had that experience. And she goes, you pay $2 delivery fee. When you get delivery, that's it. There was no excessive charge or whatever. But apparently, the guy was like he didn't start off rude about it, but he was just a dick. You know what I mean? He's like, I got charged a credit card fee when I paid cash. Nobody gets that.
No, and especially
Yeah,
now
nobody
the
gets
whole
that.
the whole system's changed nationwide automatically.
Right. It is, and it's on the fucking receipt. So, you know what I mean? You pay cash. You
Listen,
pay cash.
you're right, Jerry. We're all with you on that.
But Jerry, I still don't understand. Antonio DeFlora here. Okay, Jerry, it's me.
Uh-huh. What's up, baby?
Where did you see that? Where was this on?
The Emmaus,
Talk of the town, Emmaus.
Talking
The
the town,
Emmaus.
Emmaus.
Oh, I can't see it. And did you say anything back to the guy?
I did.
What'd you say?
I screenshot it. I sent it to you guys.
Yeah, no, I
read
saw
it
what
to me
you
because I
said.
can't get to my phone.
What do you mean, read it to you?
Read it to me. I don't know what it says.
Oh, there's a fucking poet?
Listen, at the end of the day, you got dealt. That's all nonsense. It blows over.
Is the gas on? I smell gas.
Yeah, well, the gas.
There's
is
no
on.
gas on.
It's a little fucking weird we're talking to him when he's naked in his bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus,
So-
I'm picturing you that way, Jerry, and it's getting very comfortable over here.
Yeah, good. Good. As long as you don't start talking about the first thing that pops up.
Let me read what you wrote back to this guy. Hold on, Jerry. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say what you wrote. Jerry, I'm going to say what you wrote. I'll tell you what,
Okay.
sir. This is you? I'll tell you what, sir. If you can show me a receipt that says you paid a credit card fee while paying cash, I will personally give you $1,000 in cash in a live video on Facebook for everyone to see. Do yourself a favor and stick to building birdhouses. It seems to be what you do and know.
Right.
That is great. Great response.
Hey, I
Great
offered $1,000
response.
Flemish.
That is actually fucking phenomenal.
Was that James Flemish?
You actually.
And honestly, I wasn't being a dick about it. I was just.
No, I think that's a very, very
because
great
first
way of
all,
saying it.
it's not a real profile.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's one of those.
How many friends does he have on that profile?
I don't know.
That's
but
how
only
you
has
know if they're
fucking
fake or
bird
not.
houses on it.
Oh, it's
So
one
you
of
know
those
what?
bots.
It's fine. I don't care if it's real or not. But don't do that and turn around and make it look like, we're doing something wrong when everybody on the pages is actually saying how much of a good business we do and how good we are and what they enjoy with the food. Don't come in with a negative attitude. Take that shit to the fucking Brutally Honest page. I don't want to fucking see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 100%.
You don't like that page, Jer?
What?
The Brutally Honest
Oh,
page?
don't get me.
Don't fucking started. He's in bed naked.
He's in bed.
All right. Should we let you go back to
All
being
right,
naked?
Him and the dogs and the cats.
I'm gonna say naked.
Some
That's how
peanut
it's gonna
butter.
be, but
You sound a little pissed, Jer.
Right now, we should have
You gotta
AC/DC
make it.
on. Giving a dog a bone. Giving a dog a bone. Giving a dog a bone.
I feel a little heat coming off you, Jer.
There's Jerry. 3 dogs, 4 cats, and a jar of peanut butter.
Between the
in bed
Viagra
naked.
getting his blood pressure up, and
Oh,
you,
you
the
sound like
fucking
you're
shit
talking
is
experience.
it's going through the roof.
I am.
All right, Jared.
All right,
we love
Jerry.
you.
We love you, Jerry.
Support you. We're gonna take a cheers to you.
Later.
All right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.
Cheers to Jerry. Cheers to our first ever
Cheers,
talking.
bitches.
That comes out pretty good over the phone.
That's
Wow,
not bad.
We just
That
learned
was
something
pretty
new,
cool.
huh?
Ooh, we could have some
That's
Zoom.
it.
Here we go. Here we go.
See that?
Get a cam,
Zoom
get
meeting.
a TV screen over here.
We could
Zoom.
prank call some people
Well,
here.
if he was recording himself in Zoom talking to us,
Should we prank call some people?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's some cool stuff.
that's a good way to do things.
Well, I think for episode 17, guys, that was perfect. We had a great time. We basically finished that bottle of tequila. That's
no, we still
No, we still got
I
more.
got a little
Yeah,
bit left.
some-
We got a little bit left.
I do got to say one thing though. A good friend of ours stopped in at the restaurant the other day, and he said that he was listening to every podcast just over the air, like through his car and stuff. And then he just realized about episode 9 or 10 that we actually have video. So we have video of every podcast out there, every podcast that we
Even on
do.
Spotify, yeah.
On Spotify, on YouTube. So realize you can sit at home on your TV like I do. I sit in my man cave here, and I'll just start watching the episode. I just started over with episode 1 again, and I find it quite entertaining when you can see it, the people who talk in person on your TV. So don't forget, subscribe, like, it's free. All right, get out there. All you got to do is you're sitting on the shitter in your toilet. You got your phone with you like everybody does. You open it up. You're scrolling. Go to YouTube. Look up the PizzaFellas podcast while you're taking your pop-poo. And then you sit back there, push subscribe or like. It's the easiest time. I think more face time or more screen time is lost in the bathroom than anywhere else. So that's my personal opinion.
Yeah. And you're in your car. Everything. I listen to it at the gym.
Smash that button.
But let's quick. We'll go over our sponsors quick.
T&Y Construction, Franco's Pizza Wilkes-Barre, Pizza Culinary Academy, Heckler Flour, Sarasota Flour, Banco Beverage, Joe's Teas, Calypso's,
Heineken Silver for free. Vizzy's for free.
Enter.net.
Miller Lite.
Enter.net.
Enter.net. Shout out to 24 Cash. I said that right, Juice? 24 Cash that does our
Ta-da!
little intro. And I think we're going to get that on Apple, right? So find them on Spotify and Apple.
Hey, we got 24 Cash's younger brothers now, a photographer. Get him in here, do some picture shoots for us.
Why don't you
Oh,
run your
wow.
fucking
That's
business?
freaking awesome.
I'll give my 250 towards it.
Yeah, 250.
Say it.
Never.
Never.
And
He
we-
never gave us one fucking penny.
Nothing.
And he shouldn't even be here.
I give you my looks.
I think so too. Everybody voting that Georgette wants to be in. Take Oliver's place. I do.
What do you mean? He brought you Indian food tonight.
Yeah, to go take a shit.
I ate it.
I brought
It
you
was
an
really
extra
good.
headphone. I brought you 2 extra headphones.
And also, guys,
Come on.
to start,
I could go by my own.
You go buy your own.
for all the pizza
I
shop
vote you
guys listening to this out there, just DM us, email us if you want to be part of our La Familia. We got Bruno Scipione with us. We got Jay from Caddy Corner. We got Franco's. Become part of the La Familia. It's about $250 sponsorship. And what we're just doing is you're being part of this. And to end this episode, which is great, Jojo, come here quick.
Yo, what's he doing up?
My boy just woke up, and it's
What's the matter? Why are you all mad?
he just woke up. Tell him your birthday.
December 7th.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Joey. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Here, me. All right, so that was a great way
Joey.
to end the episode.
Joey.
And don't forget our friend over here, Mr. Bentley. Always with his piscitil out. Always this dog.
He's not sponsored, but he's giving Joey a birthday
Look,
present.
look at him. Oh,
He doesn't even know he's awake.
He won't even remember this in the morning.
But that's a good way to end the
Sleepwalking.
episode. Happy birthday
To Joey.
my son
Happy
Joey.
birthday to my grandson.
And you know, we covered some good topics tonight, guys.
7, right? Sal? 7?
Yeah, 7 years old. Yep. But we covered some good topics, Bruno. Thank you for being on.
Thank you.
Shout out to Jim, Steve. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
We
Love
had a
having
good
you
time
guys.
tonight. And guys, remember, subscribe, go on YouTube and Spotify, hit that follow button. And also, for those who will watch this, August 17th on Sunday, that's probably going to be, I always say August. Why do I say that? I wish it was summertime, I guess. December 17th on a Sunday, excuse me. We're going to have the Pizza Hulk on. So he's driving in an hour and a half from New Jersey, and he's going to be on. We're going to be about 2:30 that Sunday. Possibly.
Are we doing that live?
We might go live with it. We'll see.
We'll
see. It's possible, but that's probably going to be our next episode. So we got that. So episode 17, correct? Episode 17 in the books. I wish we had a cheers to let's finish off the cheers.
Oh, we might as well.
We might as well. We got to do it.
Okay, twist my arm.
Episode 17. I mean, guys,
God, why do you do this?
17
come
episodes.
on, another shot?
17 episodes, and we all have full-time jobs and families.
No, I'm good. I got
It's pretty good.
Sal, tell them what time it is.
You
I
have
got
it?
some.
Okay.
I don't even know. What time is it?
11:30, Wednesday night.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, salute.
Me, yeah.
After the first, like, 2.
Yeah, it just goes down.
Actually, I got cherry in that now. Like a
Yeah,
cherry?
it's like a cherry orange.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, thank you.
thank you.
Push the button and subscribe. You know why?
Subscribe, like,
Because the Pizza
smash that
Fellas
like.
fucking said so.
That's right.
Don't forget it.
All right.
Thanks
see
to
you
our
guys.
sponsors. Thanks to everybody. God bless.
Oh, this is that moment I told you about.
It's a PizzaFellas podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass. Light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the PizzaFellas.